close. 2019 will be Michigan State basketball's 10th Final Four. Look back at the first 9, and the 2 national championships they produced. Ryan Ford, Detroit Free PressGo Green, Go White Go to the other room, you're jinxing the game. Craig Clemons, 61, of Southfield, brings this shiny, brass Spartan helmet to the bar with him every basketball game, and has MSU fans rub it for luck. Photo, Craig Clemons. Game day in a superstitious Spartan house, where wacky rituals like rubbing a rock, wearing a tourney shirt that hasn't been washed in months, or standing through the entire game are alive and well this basketball season, and why not? As fans say, it's gotten us this far. With Michigan State University headed to the Final Four this weekend, Spartan fans nationwide are clinging to game day rituals like it's a matter of life and death. It's not that they don't trust the players, they do, but they don't want to send any bad vibes, or make even the slightest wrong move that could somehow affect the game. So they're sticking to their time-honored, and often nonsensical, tactics because, well, they're apparently working. Spouses can't be in the same room. Kimberly Garbarino's family doesn't mess around on MSU game day. They have rules, strict rules. Garbarino's brother-in-law has to stand for the whole basketball game. Her sister-in-law has to knit. She and her husband, who are from Plymouth, can't be in the same room, or even on the same level of the house when the game is on. And their daughter has to watch the game, while texting from Atlanta. It's worked so far. And maintaining until it's over, Garbarino proclaimed on Facebook. She has plenty of company. MSU fan Neil Hull says he hasn't washed his Michigan State shirt since before the Big Ten championship. He puts it in the same spot, and every game day it goes back on. So far it's working like a charm. Hull wrote of his t-shirt tradition on the Michigan State Spartans Nation Facebook page. This week, MSU alum Amy Daniels Jacob, who wears the same outfit for every game and her lucky 2000 championship beads, gets it. My shirt is getting a little ripe cause I haven't washed mine either, Jacob chimed in. Amy Daniels Jacob, who grew up in Grand Blanc and now lives in Indiana, wears the same outfit for every Spartan basketball game for luck, a Michigan State t-shirt, and her lucky 2000 championship beads. Photo, Amy Daniels Jacob, for Jacob, who grew up in Grand Blanc and now lives in Indiana. Game day gimmicks, superstitions and rituals aren't crazy. It's spirit, she says. For example, she has an MSU flag, but she's not putting it up because she didn't at the start of the season. And doing so now, she fears, could jinx the team. Isn't that silly? It is silly, she said, but she's not taking any chances. I'm superstitious, Jacob admits. And I love my Spartans more. Michigan State's Matt McQuaid dunked on Duke and fans lost their minds more. Tom Izzo oped the play of his life. Then Michigan State stunned Duke lime yogurt before every game. MSU alum Kate Good, 58, who grew up in Grosse Pointe and now lives in suburban Chicago, has her own quirky game day rituals. She wears green, head-to-toe, green underwear, a vintage MSU t-shirt, dark green MSU fleece, and an MSU hat. MSU alum Kate Good, who grew up in Grosse Pointe and now lives in suburban Chicago, eats a lime yogurt before every Spartan basketball game for luck. And she wears the same outfit for every game, green underwear, vintage MSU t-shirt and MSU fleece. Photo, Kate Good. She texts and chats with her daughters, Caroline and Elizabeth, also an MSU grad and one-time Spartan swimmer, and she eats one lime yogurt before every game. I'm a very superstitious person, she proudly admits, noting she clutched her recently departed dog's Spartan collar for dear life during the Duke game. Obviously, that did the trick. Good, who now lives in Lake Bluffville, also wonders whether she's a jinx during basketball games. For example, when the Spartans are down, she steps away from the TV for a while. During her absence, she notices the team has started doing better. So she hems and haws, should I watch or stay away? Half the time I feel like I'm the jinx. When I go away, they do better, said Good, who has found a coping method during these stressful times. I do a lot of cleaning, then there are fans who do nothing on game day. Nothing at all. Like, nothing. Not even watch the game. Enter Tanya Starnes, 52, who grew up in Lansing and now lives in North Carolina. She hasn't watched any of the MSU basketball games because she's afraid of jinxing the outcome. That's because, she explains, she didn't start watching MSU at the start of the season. So to continue this streak, she's not watching any games, or dressing up on game day. She waits for her sister to text her the results after each game. And she waits until the following day to wear her MSU swag because, she explains, she didn't start the season wearing MSU gear on game day, so she won't do it now. I will not change a single thing I do. Spartan said, "I know it's weird. My mom thinks we're crazy. But it works. And I hope it will continue into the championship." Rub the helmet on Spartan game day. Craig Clemons of Southfield hauls one of his prized possessions to the Detroit Beer Company on Broadway and sets it on the edge of the bar. Craig Clemons, 61, of Southfield, sets this brass Spartan helmet on the counter at the Detroit Beer Company during every MSU basketball game. He lets fans rub it for luck. Photo, Craig Clemons. It's a shiny, brass Spartan helmet. His military son bought it for him in Korea 4 years ago, and gave it to him as a birthday present. Clemons, a senior digital sculptor at General Motors, views it as a good luck charm. He has people rub it when they enter the bar on game day, but only if they're Spartan fans. We go down the bar. We tell people, you gotta rub it, said Clemons, noting his shiny helmet hasn't steered him wrong this season. It happens. We win. Robert Van Bemmelen has a similar ritual. I have a lucky rock I rub, and also a MSU snow globe that plays the MSU fight song, Van Bemmelen wrote on Facebook this week. So far, so good. Clemons gets that philosophy. The 61-year-old MSU fan, who watches the games with his wife, Janine, has been a Spartan fan since he was 10. He fell in love with the team following the 1966 Rose Bowl win, when Bubba Smith was there. It left an impression on the young Clemons. Craig and Janine Clemons of Southfield get all decked out in MSU swag for Spartan basketball games, which they watch at the Detroit Beer Co. They bring a shiny brass Spartan helmet for luck, and have only MSU fans rub it. Photo, Craig Clemons, but it created some turmoil in his house. His mom was a consummate Michigan fan. During basketball season, she insisted her family root for her team, or get out of the house. I spent a lot of winters outside, joked Clemons. My family thinks I'm nuts. Julie Janky Peacock goes into overdrive on Spartan game day. The 1995 MSU graduate has dress codes for her husband and 2 kids, 9 and 13. They are not, under any circumstances, allowed to wear anything with the opposing team's colors on game day, unless it's green or white obviously, and this includes undies, Peacock said, noting they all wear green t-shirts or sweatshirts. My family thinks I'm completely nuts, but they go along with my requests for the most part, she said. Following the Spartans' first victory over Michigan this season, Peacock has been wearing the same outfit each game, a ratty old MSU sweatshirt, an MSU tank top, fleece pajama bottoms, Spartan socks and a pair of slippers that fell apart during the Big Ten tournament. No worries, she fixed them, with Spartan duct tape, of course. Peacock, who lives in suburban Chicago, met her husband at MSU. Her sister went there, as did her parents. Her Illinois home is a monument to her alma mater. Julie Janky Peacock of suburban Chicago broke her good luck MSU slippers during the Big Ten tournament. So she fixed them with Spartan duct tape to keep her ritual alive. I wear the same outfit every game. Photo, Julie Janky Peacock. Her front door has been draped in an MSU door sleeve since football season. She flies 2 MSU flags out front, year-round. On game day, all the beds are made with green and white sheets. And her family has a dog named Watts, named after Jalen Watts Jackson, the former Spartan defensive back who returned the infamous botched Michigan punt in 2015 to give MSU the improbable victory in the final seconds of the game. MSU has been a part of my identity my entire life, Peacock said. I realize I sound completely off my rocker, but who cares, she said. Go Green, Tressa Baldas, TB Aldas at freepress.com.